He was diagnosed on August 10th of 2012, so just 6 months ago, and he was working full-time for his uncle, wheat farming, and so he was outside every day, all day, and it was such a hot summer last summer and dry.
I'd just get exhausted quick, and I needed to take breaks.
And we thought really not much about it because it was so hot. We thought, well, he would be wiped out. And he got up every day and he went. Well, the last week, 2 weeks in July, he ended up coming home early from work a couple days because he just didn't have the stamina. And I was starting to get a little bit concerned.
My legs felt hollow inside. It felt like I was walking, and if I got kicked or anything, it'd just snap. And that scared me a little bit.
And then it was fair week, and he didn't really want to go walk around fair much because he was just exhausted.
I just told Mom that we needed to go and check something out, go to the doctor sometime, because I felt something wasn't normal.
I scheduled an appointment, and the day before his appointment, because it was a couple days out, he says, my heart is racing and it will not stop. And I thought, well, that's not right because you're in shape. I mean, you're a cross-country runner, you're a basketball player, you're a cyclist. Of all the kids, you are in shape. And so I got him in earlier than, they got him in right away when I called in and said his heart won't stop racing. And they hooked him up to an EKG and said his heart was fine, and they ran blood work. And they came back and said he is severely anemic.
They said that he needs to eat lots of vegetables, fruits, but he hates fruits and vegetables. So Mom got red meat because they said that's also, so he ate lots of steak, and they went back in and it was still really low.
He was right at a 9 on the hemoglobin scale, and a boy should be 14 to 18. And they said we're going to have to do additional tests to find out why he is so anemic. And we were hopeful, we were hoping it was just we need to change things in his diet, or he just has anemia. And then 5 days later, I got a call from our doctor's office saying we need him to go see a hematologist in Lafayette. And so that was on the 9th of August. And we went in and saw him, and they ran more blood work, and the hematologist, oncologist in Lafayette said, I really hope I'm overreacting and there's nothing wrong, but I need him to go to Riley. I can't take care of him here. He needs tested at Riley.
They said it could either be this cousin of mono or cancer, and so they did some more tests, and we went down to Riley. Our
appointment was at 8, and at 12:15 after his bone marrow biopsy, she came out and she said, it's leukemia.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how severe. I knew it was severe, and that there was a lot of people dying from it, but I just didn't. I knew God was going to get me through it sooner or later.
One thing I'll always remember is Wes saying that there was about, 15 of us, probably 20 of us that were there right before he went in for surgery, and they were about ready to wheel him out, and we were about ready to pray with him. But right when we get ready to, after we got done praying with him, he said, I want to get a picture of all of us together, because he said, when God brings us through this surgery, and when he brings me through leukemia, he said, I want to have not just a testimonial in voice, but I want to have pictures to go along with it. And that tells you a little bit about his faith.
It's changed every part of our life, because every decision is made on, is this going to be okay with Wes's treatments? What can we do for Wesley? And so it's required sacrifice. We've all had to give up things that we did in our life, from the youngest to my husband and I, but we don't care. You do it because you want your kid to get better.
Some days it's really rough for our family, but we get through it.
You don't ever want to see your kid going through something so hard. His whole life is in front of him, and I would trade him in a heartbeat. And I tell him that, I said, in a nanosecond, Wesley, I would do this. And he says, no, Mom, I've got this. We need you, Mom, to be Mom. And I think that when I've had really hard days is when he's struggling. And it's just so hard to watch your kid hurt. And there's nothing I can do. That's the hardest.